Hi there, this is Aaron Latina. I'm the founder of Church Worship Tools. We're a company that partners with local worship pastors and ministries to help give your volunteers the best musical preparation and assets you can every single week. Now, I got my start in church worship, and I'm currently working on a church staff right now. In between that time, I spent 10 years working on Broadway, working on shows, helping them get off the ground. I scored feature-length films, and I even toured with Aaron Shust, recording artist, for 5 years as his music director and conductor. And then when I got back into the church world for music, I thought there's some things that I learned from all those experiences in the past that I could bring into the church worship ministries that we love so much. We have so many great resources at our disposal right now. But when I started to get back involved in church worship, I realized that a lot of those resources, they're great, but they don't talk to each other very well. There's a fair amount of adaptation we have to do to have those resources fit our context, maybe our musicians and our singers, or maybe just having those things talk to one another, like multi-tracks talking to Ableton and those things lining up, or sheet music that doesn't exist or doesn't line up with some of the other things. So I started Church Worship Tools to help fill in some of those gaps, to help align some of those resources, and so that I could put in your hands the best possible musical resources at our disposal. So what are some of the things that we could partner with to do together? Well, there's things like Ableton, ProPresenter, there's vocal rehearsal tracks, there's sheet music for worship choirs and musicians and instrumentalists. All sorts of things. The list goes on, really. And the most important thing is, what do you need? I recently talked with a worship pastor in Georgia, and we realized together that, you know what, the biggest resource we have is the relationship together. And so he asked me, well, what's your process? And my answer was, well, my process is your process. That I'm taking the resources that you already have at your disposal, I'm filling in some of the missing pieces that you may not have and adapting everything to fit your context. There's so many different ways that we can imagine doing this, whether it's cutting down a song to fit the length that you want, whether it's giving a trumpet something in B flat that you can't find, whether it's finding an organ track that we can lay in because multi-tracks didn't give you something that you really, really want. Or maybe it's just simply making them all work together. So when you get into a rehearsal, everything just works and you know it. And since this truly is a relationship and a partnership, the best way to explore the opportunities we could have to work together is to start a conversation. And you can also go to our website, and there you'll see a partial list of some of the things that we can do, but even that is just partial. The best thing is that we can start a conversation and we can explore some of these things. A lot of the things on the list you may actually already know how to do. And this is an opportunity to explore, is this something that I could give to somebody else to have better use of my time? Or maybe there's dreams that you have that, boy, I would love to be able to give this to my team, but I just don't have the time or resources to do it. There's so many opportunities we have to resource you and to put in your hands the best possible resources for your volunteers. Thanks so much. I really hope you take an opportunity to visit our website and contact me, and let's start a conversation together.